Team Joe's mad, man. You understand? Good.
Good.
All Faces ENT Records.
Mad,
No,
Yeah, what's there?
Jones. Me chout nah joke, me killers a rock psycho, bunny for your clothes. I'm Mary full up the wardrobe, but no $50,000 when my want smoke. Dub plate price higher than coke, run flat pine road, start car with button pull gate with code. She a tip on toe, one fuck to a rat bat song I never sold. The place dark when I grow up, pendant shine, watch diamonds glow. Too much rifle for afraid of foe. Too much lyrics for can't find flow. DJ, some boy made slow, bout chop and no credit, bang bang a phone. God, when you see bad man a roll, still a rent car, still in a your grandmother house.
Clean clothes, bad man. Clock chips, so we roll. Kingston, a where me born. Brooklyn, a where me grow. Place dark where me from. Badness, a where we know. Choppy line daily, every day, man, I get it low. Diamonds, them a glow. Big Benz touch your road. High grade man a smoke. Mary pan the tea, Christian Dior. You know the code. The rifle them enough when afraid and a foe. They should know.
The place dark when I grow up, but pendant shine, watch diamonds glow. Too much rifle for afraid of foe. Too much lyrics for can't find flow. Some boy made slow, bout chop and no credit, bang bang a phone. God, when you see bad man a roll, still a rent car, still in your grandmother.
Pull up in the G63, clock 4-3, tuck under the white tee. Pocket full of green, all faces are grease. Sport button get pressed by turbo screen right now.
Dub plate price higher than coke, run flat pine road, start car with button pull gate with code. Shirt tip on toe, one to the rat bat song I never sold. The place dark when I grow up, but pendant shine, watch diamonds glow. Too much rifle for afraid of foe. Too much lyrics for can't find flow. Some boy made slow, bout chop and no credit, bang bang a phone. God, when you see bad man a roll, still a rent car, still in your grandmother house.
Mad, laugh off of them. And they should go. One fats, one dark boss. Yeah, you see me say. Mad. Yeah, shines. All faces we say. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, fellas? Hold on a second. What's up? Did we lose somebody? Did we lose Sherwin? See what we got here. What are we doing here? I don't even know what we're doing here. Neil, your microphone's muted.
I'm back. What's going on, man? Where we at?
Oh man.
Dancehall in this era, it's only gonna get better, man. It's only gonna get better.
It's only gonna get better. Wow. Man, it's been a long time since we've been here, man. Been a long time since we've done this, bro.
3 months. Last time was January, and I was in India.
So what happened in India?
Oh, it's fabulous.
You got married and I got divorced. Basically.
Opposite.
I mean, shit. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, my wife's out here thanks to Donald Trump, of course.
Whoa. But you're a Trump guy. You're a Trump guy.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on a second. No. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't want to hear it. No, I really don't. Because you got to ride with your dude. You knew that he's not messing with immigrants. And you went and married an immigrant, and now you're complaining that your wife ain't here. Make that make sense, bro.
It's a temporary ban. I mean, I've still got to apply for CL1 visa in August, and hopefully he comes to his senses and gets it right. A lot of people come to this country. His stake was this. A lot of people come to this country and go on public assistance. And Thailand is one of those countries, 75 countries that can't come into the U.S. Immigrant visas are not allowed, can't come into the United States. because a lot of the people, I'm just quoting what was written. I'm not saying it's not my idea. This is what he said. Of the 75 countries, Thailand was included. Now, Thailand has been known not to do any ill will to anybody in the world. Right? Thailand, one of the most nicest countries, the most nicest people, but it's on the ban list for immigrant visas. And until that temporary ban gets lifted, the wife can't come in.
Yeah. So what's the timeline on that ban? Like, how long we gotta wait for that ban?
I got no idea. I got no ETA. A year.
That's
Maybe.
fucking crazy.
That's disgusting. 2 years.
A year?
Yeah.
You won't be able to see your wife for a year?
So I could go to Thailand and see her, but I can't see her in America.
So I mean, what if that ban doesn't get lifted? What if that ban goes to fucking it's 4 years? What if there's a 4 year? I mean, you do know we're in the middle of World War III, right?
No,
you haven't got the memo?
They have until 8 p.m. tomorrow night, Eastern time, to come to their senses and free up the Strait of Hormuz and allow oil shipments to come in and out of there. If not, it's gonna be World War III. It's gonna be. May Allah be with them. Give me a horn.
I mean, the best thing you want right now is for that strait to get open at 8 o'clock. Because I'm telling you right now.
The best thing that anybody wants is for that strait to get open at 8 p.m. And I think Iran needs to comply with his demands. If not, they're going to be problems. He's not playing.
Let me tell you about Iran, and I'm not an Iran fan. You do know that Iran is older than fucking Jesus, right?
Okay.
Do you know that or don't know that?
No, I knew that Islam was older than Christianity.
No, that has nothing to do with Islam. Let's stop with the Islam. The Islam guys came a lot later. The original Persians, the Aryans, all that. We're not gonna get into that. But you do know that civilization is going on 6,000 years,
BC, yeah.
And they've been attacked by every nation on the planet. The Roman Empire, the Greeks, the Africans, and at every time Iran has been attacked, they were never the world superpower. They were never the world superpower. Everybody that tried to attack them, they've never been the world superpower. So, I don't know. Sherwin is here. I don't know. Sherwin is not here. Sherwin is here. Yeah, so.
What's up?
So our friend here, sure, listen to this bullshit, right? Our friend here, Neil, he's been screaming MAGA, 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 MAGA. This dude gets on a plane, right? He gets on a plane, flies across the world. You can't make this shit up. Sees this beautiful woman, gives her a kiss, marries her, and now his wife can't come to America, but he was a Trump guy all along. I don't understand it. Now, we're in the middle of World War. I don't think these dudes ain't opening shit.
Nah, they opening it up. They
ain't opening it up. Trust me.
They're gonna open it up.
They're not open that up. I'm telling you right now.
Problems tomorrow night. 8 o'clock. He said it's gonna happen. 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It was in all the papers. Wall Street Journal, New York Times. He gave him an ultimatum. And
Cassie's in the check-in.
what up? Cassie in the building.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're in problems, sir. I think you are. I think you are. So let's say the straight doesn't open up.
Then we fuck.
No.
Simple as that.
No. We're not fucked. Who give a I'm talking about your wife. I'm talking about you seeing your wife. If that's, you know what? Excuse me. I want that straight to open up so you can see your wife. I do. I don't want this. I don't want war anyway. But for you to see your wife, I want you to be able to see your wife. Cassandra, how do we sound, man? How the mic sound? How the video look? Talk to me, baby. Sharon, what do you think about my man's situation right here? It's crazy. Crazy.
I'm planning a trip to Thailand myself, brother. So you might have to give me some tips on what to do and where to go.
Wait a second. What you going to Thailand? What's going on in Thailand? Maybe I should go to Thailand. I'm single.
Southeast Asia is beautiful, man.
Really? I don't like the food over there.
No, it's not bad.
Are you kidding me?
It's the food. No, it's food different. Thai food.
You've never had Thai food, Bobby?
It don't count. Thai food in America and Thai food in Thailand is two different things, dude.
Yeah, but Jamaican food in Jamaica and Jamaican food in America are two different things. Italian food in Italy, yeah. But they cook with peanuts, and I'm allergic to peanuts. Shit makes me fart. I poop my pants, and just not into it.
I don't know, man. I think Southeast Asia got some of the best food, period.
Thailand,
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The shrimp. I can't have shrimp. That's the world distributor of shrimp. That's Vietnam.
What are the women like over there?
Very kind, very, very nice. They're friendly.
They're friendly.
They love black men. They find black men to be very interesting and very funny. If you have a sense of humor, they'll love you.
Really?
They're not superficial.
Really?
Bobby looking for a next wife?
No, I'm trying to make it up with the one I got. But she don't want no part of that bullshit. It's tough. It's tough being me.
It's hard for finding people who speak English though, because it's not like Europe. It's not really taught in the schools. So if you in Bangkok, you're gonna be all right. But if you go outside, you might have a problem.
Wait. What'd you say? When I'm in where?
Bangkok.
Bangkok?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Bangkok?
The capital of Thailand.
Oh, my you can't come on a reggae show and talk about Bangkok. You mud.
The capital of Thailand.
Can't be over there, man.
It is bigger than LA. It's like the size. It's like what 543 square miles.
Yo, Sean, did this dude just come on and say Bangkok on a reggae stream?
I don't know. I didn't hear that.
Fire for that. Sean, what says you?
So what's up with all the the old people in dancehall, man? Let's get to that.
Oh my god. It always takes it's always two treaties against a Jamaican in this motherfucking stream. Go ahead, Sherry. Go ahead. Lay it down. Give
the
it
Jamaicans,
to me.
man, they're saying that, the older promoters are saying they can't get the young kids to come out. The numbers are sparse. There's no promoters under 30. There's no patrons under 30. There's no real dancehall DJs under 30. So what's going on, man?
I mean, that's not... So I've been looking at the analytics of the last two shows, right? Dexter Daps and Baby Sham. And I've noticed that those shows, the age bracket is skewing higher. It's like 35 to 44. 22% is 21 plus. I think dancehall's got a long way to go. I think dancehall has to catch up with itself. I mean, it had a 13-year layoff, right? So officially, dancehall's only been back 2 years since Cartel come out of jail? Is it 2 years?
But there's other artists besides Cartel.
Yeah, but
we can't put everything on Cartel.
I mean, we have to. If you're calling him the GOAT, then you have to.
Cartel is bigger than Sumfest. The whole VIP section got trampled at some fest, and there was countless injuries in the 2025 edition.
Yeah, but I just said that. That's what I'm saying. You just said you can't put it on Cartel's back, and then you just gave a point that that's why you have to put on Cartel's back. I just think that dancehall has to catch up to itself. I also think the DJs are too young, and I don't think the DJs are playing the foundation yet. Like no bullshit. Like Sharon, like I don't think no selector under 21 should be playing in Unity past 12 o'clock. I don't think so. I think a veteran's got to go from 12 to 2.
I think these kids that you think are young are a lot older than what you think they are. I'll just start there. I think the kids that you think are 21 are 32.
Then we have a fucking problem. Is that true?
Yeah.
How old is
Just
Selector Tim?
just name a selector that you think is a young DJ.
Well, Selector Tim's like 25, right?
Tim is 30.
Damn, Black doesn't fucking crack.
If Tim's not 30 right now, he's 29.
Wow.
So and that's what I'm saying. I think the people you think that are really young, they're old.
Damn.
Tim's a big man with a pick-me job, all of that. That's not no little boy. I mean, he's small in frame, but that's not no little boy. He's a big man.
He's not 25 years old?
Tim is either, if he's not 30, he'll be 30 in a couple months.
So 30 around the corner.
Yeah. So for lack of a better word, he's 30, bro.
I don't know. I think that you gotta shift. I think you have to shift. Hold on, let me get here. Show on stream. I think we have to shift. I think it's just gonna take time. I think you have to. Dancehall's just coming back. Soca is still doing its thing. Afrobeats is still laying around.
The box, Bobby. The problem is this: the promoters don't want to lose money.
Right.
They want something that's proven.
Right.
Baby Sham to Boston every 6 months is going to put money in their pockets. If they bring intent, so if they bring somebody that's famous, they're not dancehall wise.
Okay.
They not having like a whole catalog.
I don't know. I mean, what do you think, Sharon? Like you're bringing Intense, you're bringing the Valiants, you're bringing the Amaris, you're bringing all these young dudes. How do you feel?
It's a hit or miss, or are you up at night sleepless because you're afraid of losing your shirt the following day?
Trust me, anytime you do business with a Jamaican, you're up at night looking at an heart attack.
I have. All right, so let me choose my words carefully. And so there was actually a video, and I want to send it to you. I don't even know if we could play it, but there was it was talking about young dancehall artists, basically like flopping. Basically, like, you know, they're hot now and then they're gone. And the reason why is because the amount of money that they're charging for shows is ridiculous, with the fact that no promoters can make any money. Right?
Right.
I would agree. Right? Like the amount of young artists without major catalogs, like we were just talking about, who want $30,000 is out of control. Right? So I have brought certain people, and there's been sometimes, like I told you, with even like the Valiant show was a thank you to my crowd who had been supporting me for an entire year. That wasn't a money show. Right? Those who know. Like someone like Valiant is never supposed to step foot in a 500-person venue like you.
Never. Not supposed to.
You know what I mean? It just doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? So, very cool dude, management, all that stuff like that. We worked something out that, you know, I didn't lose my shirt and everybody had a good time. Cool. Yeah, those younger artists just cost way too much money, and it's almost like once one person gets 30, then the next person can't take less than them because that means you're not as hot.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I feel like there are a lot of promoters who are keeping up with bringing the younger hot artists so that they can be hot. Like, yo, you know what I mean? It's a style thing. But like when you do the numbers, there's not too many shows making, in my opinion, what they're supposed to be making. And that's all across the country. And the one thing that this dude, to track back to the video, he goes, dance hall is not making it nowhere new. He goes, those artists are coming. They're doing the same four cities. New York, Boston, Philly, Miami. He's like,
Not even
nobody.
Philly. Not even Philly.
Yeah, they exactly. He did say
It
Philly, but
once in a while, Philly, but Philly
yeah,
don't.
once in a while, Philly. He said there's no San Francisco, there's no Houston, there's no. He said dance hall is not reaching into these new places,
Boston, New York, Miami, Atlanta. It's four fucking like
and that's it.
What about New Jersey? You can't forget New Jersey. What about Toronto? Come
Those
on,
people.
guys.
Well, Toronto's not America, but if you want to say Toronto, even Toronto, like
I'm reaching for straws here. You know I gotta reach for stars in
yeah,
July,
no,
Jamaica.
I
I mean,
mean, I didn't see those people in Jersey, and anytime. Well, I shouldn't say anytime. Most of the time, where you get somebody in Jersey, that's really a New York crowd, just finding a venue in Jersey
New
to
Jersey.
kind of move out there. You know what I mean? It's not really. You know what I mean? So they're not. I would agree. You know, and obviously Hartford, right? Hartford is is touching a lot of those.
Like Little
Those type of-
Boston's Hartford. That's the best way to put it. Little Boston is Hartford.
Right, to a degree, right? But you know, they're not touching any of the West Coast. They're not in Arizona. They're not. You know what I mean? So like, dance hall is not growing in that type of way. So back to the whole younger thing. I think the biggest thing is the promoters under 30 years old. I don't know who I would consider a dance hall promoter in Boston under 30. Uh,
let's a
I,
promoter under 30 is impossible.
I don't know. Well, I'm not even talking about big shows. I'm just talking about a dance hall event. And it shouldn't be impossible because our promoters who are throwing the parties now, they were throwing them when they were under 30.
Yeah, but it was a different vibe back then. Like money used to
Well,
grow.
that's why.
Yeah, money used to grow on the streets back then. Like you could do a
I
little weed
mean,
hustling. You could sell mixtapes. You could, like, you see these posters on the wall.
yeah, they could drive
I used to
Uber.
sell these. You know, I used to sell these. Like I used like these right here, like this. Like I just did this is Method Man over. You see Method Man over there? Like I used to sell those posters. Like you
Like,
can't. There's no side hustling anymore. Like there's just no hustling, and people's jobs ain't really paying, and there's really no clubs. I don't know, Sharon. It might be. This shit just might be. This shit might be just be over, bro.
It's
so
never
if,
over
if,
till it's over, man.
if we're talking about promoters around that age, um, that's not a DJ. I kind of don't want to include the DJs because not that they're not promoters, but kind of throwing your own birthday bash or it's a little bit different,
Right, that's different.
right?
That's different. That's different.
Um, I have a younger cousin that's downtown. I think he's right around there. He's probably about 28.
So who is he bringing?
Um, it's a little bit of a mixed crowd because he is mixed. He is Trinidadian and Jamaican. Jamaican dad, Trinidadian mom. And that might be another big
Whoa,
thing
whoa, whoa,
too.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Did he say Trinidadian bad or
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Trinidadian? I mean, did you say Jamaican? Well, what?
well, actually, it's your boy's son, Bobby, my cousin's son,
Oh, okay, okay.
right? And I
Yeah.
think that's the next thing too, right? I think a lot of our younger crowd is mixed because we're about three generations in now, right? So, like,
Right, right.
you know, yeah, my parents are both Trinidadian, but I mean, I've probably dated, I don't know, one Trinidadian girl in my lifetime. So the
Good
chances
for
are,
you.
if I have offspring,
Good
You
for you.
know,
Good for you.
it's gonna be, you know what I mean? She may be Haitian, she may be Bajan, she may be, you know what I mean? So
She could be Thai. You might meet your wife
could
up.
be, she could be Thai, right? So I think this, you know, hardcore any genre thing is going to be a little bit different and difficult. It's going to be a mixed crowd, and I think most of the younger crowd is a mixed crowd, right? Uh, we have Hondurans, we have
Believe.
Belizeans, we have Trinis, Jamaicans, Bajans, Mostrasians, St. Lucians, Dominicans, right? And they're kind of all just like, all right, we're Caribbean. We're gonna
Guyanese.
go Guyanese. We're gonna go to a place and we're gonna play all of our music. They're kind of sticking together in that type of way. Um,
So, I'm gonna be in Rhode Island this weekend with Richie Feelings at Alchemy.
an alchemy, yeah.
And what I've noticed is that Rhode Island is a bigger dance hall, has a not a bigger dance, has a better dance hall feel than Boston does. And Rhode Island seems to be skewing younger than Boston is. And I think that, and the problem with Rhode Island is it's a lot of white girls in there.
It's a lot
Well,
of people from the South Shore going from private to going to private because it's closer.
so
No,
big up to Ted, big up to Paul Michael, big up to their event, right? I've gone to that event a lot, especially when I was younger. It is a very mixed crowd.
very
Meaning,
mixed crowd.
I mean, you're gonna have hardcore dancehall people because you know Ted and Paul Michael are hardcore dancehall, and they do lean very hard on a lot of the dancehall dancers,
Right.
right? But then you're just gonna get your average run of the mill person who
White girl.
white girl who's just like, yeah, I just want to go somewhere because it's usually free before X amount of time. Who's just like, all right, well, let me just go catch a different type of vibe. The same way, like if there's a dance hall event at venue or something like that,
Right.
you're gonna get just stragglers or walk-ins. You know what I mean? Who are just like, all
Right.
right, well, this is the place. Let me just go have a drink, whatever. You know, it's like us walking into somewhere. We're in Thailand and we just walk into a house or some shit like that. But let me just go catch a vibe, right? Um, but also they've done a very good job, but it's also not, it's not very large. I mean, if that venue fits 350 people, you're lucky.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's not, whatever. They do have a consistent weekly that stands so that we haven't had, outside of Goldfinger's event, down in Brockton, which is also a pretty small venue. But I think that's the only main thing we're missing in Boston is a consistent weekly dance hall event, right? Because we have the bigger shows for the most part.
Yeah, we have the bigger shows. We have definitely the bigger shows.
I mean, they're doing well. Like I mean, it was through Reggae Fest, but we did have Idonia sell out House of Blues. You know what I mean? We did have Dexter Dap sell out. We did have Alkaline. We did have
The Wayne Wonder thing. Oh, that was with
yeah.
Alkaline, right?
No, that was different. It was Wayne Wonder, Sprague Benz, and somebody else.
Yeah.
Serrani was here a couple of months ago, even though it was a downtown thing. You know what I mean? Like
Valiant was downtown, I believe. Wasn't he down at
Valiant was down. Yeah, Valiant was here with me in July and then came back in October, November. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we've had Armani, Connecticut didn't have Armani yet, as far as I know. You know what I mean? We've had Intense. We've had, you know what I mean? We are doing okay. I just think the actual real dance hall events, and when I mean real dance hall events, like we were talking about before, we're talking about, Tallest's birthday event. I mean, that's a dance hall event.
That's a dance hall event.
You know what I mean? Like that's a hardcore dance hall event, and I'm not seeing. And while it had a pretty good crowd, but it seems like kind of the crowd he's probably had for a while. You know what I mean? He had a good 300 people, but like the dancers, our local dancers are like, and Tallest is a dancer. I'm not seeing them. Like we bring in Marvin the Beast.
And like 3 people show up for that.
I'm looking at not to coming out hard on the dancers, but I'm looking at a lot of the dancers who are dance hall dancers,
Right.
and we're bringing that type of stuff out, and they're not there for whatever reason. Just kind of doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Hard people who are supposedly hardcore dance hall just are not there. I go, this should be big. Marvin's not just some whatever. You know what I mean? Like I watched
Right.
Tony Matterhorn come here twice, and I'm not seeing a lot of the faces that I would expect to see. For whatever reason.
Yeah, like I said to Wacky Cow, I said, Wacky Cows, come on, bro. I mean, you got to come out too. Like, the dancers got to come out. Like, everybody has to play their part. And I don't understand it. Like, and it's not because Alchemy is my new residency and I'm just trying to promote the fuck out of it, right? Like a scumbag. It's a better dance hall feel in Rhode Island than it is in Boston, with very few Jamaicans actually inside.
Very good point.
And Jamaicans that are on the farm, that's doing the farm work, like out in the fucking woods, are going to Rhode Island, which is crazy to me. Like, these dudes are way out in the boonies on the farms out west, and I'm seeing my breadfruit guy, I'm seeing my onion man, I'm seeing my bread dude, I'm seeing my honey man. Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, did I just say honey man?
God.
Oh, fuck. Wow.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Lightning and brimstone.
Is it a Boston?
Wow. Pause. Wow. But you know what I'm trying to say. Why are these people migrating to Rhode Island and they're not migrating to Boston? When Boston is a bigger city than Rhode Island, I just don't understand why Rhode Island is getting this feel. Why?
There's a consistency, right? And again, big up to Paul Michael. Like when they bring out other DJs, big DJs like a Richie Field, they have relationships that he has relationships other people just don't have, right? Whatever he can work out as a DJ for Richie Fields to come play in a venue of that size, like me personally, I couldn't do, right? He might be able to say to somebody like, you come spin at my event, I'll spin at yours.
Yeah.
Without having to pay $3,000 for one of them big type of DJs. You know what I mean? Because I had reached out, and I won't see the DJ's name, a really big DJ who was out there. He asked me for $2,500, and I'm like, "There's no way that Alchemy could ever pay any DJ $2,500."
No.
Right? The numbers just don't add up. Right? Free before $12 and $10 all night. Where's the money going? Right?
So like you take the bar, unless you're getting all the bar. The bar is more than the door.
Yeah, but there's not enough money as somebody who has to deal. There's not enough money in the bar to pay for everything, and I don't. There's the same way we think a lot of those DJs are younger than they were. People think the bar makes a lot more than it does. It doesn't. It can't pay for everything. It can't pay for the security and the insurance and the lawyers and all the. It just there's not, especially in Rhode Island, because the liquor's cheap down there. And the venue's not that big.
350. Small.
Hold on a second. Teddy wants to come on. Let me send Teddy a link here. I don't know. But I don't know why Boston is a disaster. I don't know.
It's a whole bunch. It's a rinse and repeat market. It's like New York. It's a rinse and repeat market. Bring Shaggy, bring a whole bag of artists again and again and again, and it works. And while the masses want to see something spectacular, something new, so the only way to do that is see spectacular new is to go to like the Friday night edition of Reggae Sunfest and getting the dancehall artists, getting true dancehall, like epic proportions. And that's the only fix you can get if you really need dancehall in your life is to go to Jamaica.
Yeah, but there's no reason why Rhode Island is a better vibe than Boston. It shouldn't be that way. I mean, this is Boston.
I think it's only a better vibe in one specific case, and that's that weekly. Like they don't have better dance hall
No,
events.
they don't have better event. They don't have better event. No, absolutely.
Like it's not even close, right? Like
Right.
the actual one off, whatever. So they have, and that is just props to one person. Well, two people, you know, Ted and Paul Michael. That's it, right? And I think it helps a lot when one of the promoter or main promoters running it is a DJ who's popular and is spinning. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you know they can afford. There's not a lot of there's no overhead there, right? If you lose, you know it's your DJ's your promoter.
We got Teddy. Teddy's got to explain this phenomenon to us because this is some bullshit here. Teddy.
Ted, what's up, bro?
Hold on a sec. I got to get Teddy on here. Why does he keep on doing this? Hold on. All right, Teddy.
So,
what's going on in Rhode Island?
The best way I can say, because we have a lot of guys from Connecticut that come down, and they always ask me too, because one of them wanted to start a night in Connecticut. As far as like Rhode Island goes, and as far as what we do, I got brought up with reggae music. I got brought up with dancehall. So dancehall is a poor people's music. You know what I'm saying? So like we try to do whatever we can to keep it cheap.
They charge 30 grand. How is it a portable?
What's that?
They charge 30 grand. How is it?
He's talking about the consumer.
The beginning of dancehall, like where dancehall comes from, where it comes from in the streets.
Oh yeah,
that's what I mean. You know what I mean? But so that's like the formula that we are able to do. Like when you're doing a weekly event, well, Sherwin knows because it got every Friday. It's like you gotta make it so it's affordable for people to come if you want them to come every week. That's like the key. So, you know, on a regular week, we do 3 to 11, 10 after. And then when we bring like Richie Feelings, we do 10 to 11 and 15, 20 after. And Sherwin is right. Like I've been friends with, very close friends with Richie and Chromatic and stuff like that for many, many years. So obviously my price is going to be a little bit different than everyone else's price. But even our crowd, like it's more mixed now than it used to be. And a lot of that, and I don't want to offend the other guy here because I know he's MAGA, right? But one thing that I've noticed in Rhode Island and why we have less amount of Caribbean younger people is because we used to benefit from the colleges. And there's so few Caribbean students now in the local colleges that like I don't even know if JWU still has a Caribbean Student Association. I know Brown Student Association there's like no Jamaicans there. It's like there's like some Trinis and like there's like from Dominica and stuff like that. There's not as many people, you know, because why come here when you can go to UWI? You know what I mean? Like if you ever seen the campus of that, like I would stay there and go there too. You know what I mean? So I think there's definitely an issue with the younger crowd. And unfortunately, like my son, he's 100% Jamaican. And like I've done my very best when he was 5 years old to get him into dancehall music. Like literally, I even got in trouble with my wife when he was a little kid because I was playing Tommy Lee all the time and he was walking around the house like Uncle Demon and shit. But like it's like, but they're in American schools and they're with other American kids and like no matter how hard I tried and I brought him to shows and he met Mr. Vegas and he met it's still like dancehall is not very high on his list there. You know what I mean? So I think that's also an issue. For the younger crowd, at least for younger kids that are from America, because it's tough. Boston's a little bit easier because I think you have a much better like Caribbean community in Boston than we have here, for sure.
But I mean, there's not a lot of Jamaicans in Boston. They're either dead or deported. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I think
So,
I mean,
but what I don't understand is there's not a lot of Jamaicans in Rhode Island, but and it's a lot of white people in Alchemy, but it has a dance hall feel where Boston has a Caribbean. There's very few white people that's in our venues in Boston,
right.
and we don't have that dance hall feel. So, like, what is it?
I've noticed one is like every week I change out my ads, my the targeting ads on Instagram and Facebook, and I noticed there are certain target ads when I put them in, like we'll see like extra white folks in there. But the cool thing about what we've done is that we have some Paul Michael's really good at looking at the crowd and being like, all right, how do I keep that group of white girls in the crowd? Like, how do I keep them here and not just have one drink because it's free before 11 and then bounce? And he does a really good job of that. And what's happened is some of those white people that used to come in off the streets, they're like, this is awesome. Like, I want, and then they come every week. We have one girl, if you'll see her, Bobby, she's there literally every week. She has like different color hair. I swear to God, she changes her hair color, dyes her eyebrows a different color every single week. And like, she's gone to Jamaica now, and she never even heard a dancehall song until she came to Alchemy. And now, like, she's like super into it. She goes to New York for shows and everything. And I think that's where you'll see a lot of those. Like, you'll see some wicked weird white people that'll like bounce, but there are like a contingent of white people that came out and they're like, we really love the vibe, and it's a welcoming vibe there. Like, the dancers will grab some of the white girls and start dancing with them and stuff, and they feel comfortable coming, and they keep coming back.
I mean, it's a beautiful thing. And like I said, it's not because we're working out there now. It's, I don't know.
I will say also that they've done a really good job of retaining the dancers and placating to the actual dancing community at Alchemy. You know what I mean? From Vic and all those guys, they want to be there. They're playing the dancing tunes and all that stuff like that. And I do think that there is kind of a strain between the dancing community, the dancehall community, as funny as that sounds, and I guess your regulars. Where like a lot of times they're not playing dancing tunes. You know what I mean? Like I've heard a lot of the dancers kind of complain about that. You know what I mean? It is a little bit different. So I do think they've done a good job of, making sure, like the Yayas and all of them in the world, like they're there consistently. So you have that builds the dance hall vibe, in my opinion.
And that just by chance happened because when I first started doing shows back in like 2007, it was like I was friends with them. And so like Vix and them, they've been coming out since like 2008. If you look at old Club X photos, you'll be like, oh my God, there's Vix Smoke when he was like mad young. So it's just relationships that I've had from way back, and that's part. It is hard though, even now to like make sure you placate and you make the dancers happy. But you also I do have a core crew of like hardcore Jamaicans from Providence that they're the ones that are gonna go and put the money on the table for Paul to pull up the songs. They were the one pulling up for I'll Be There Richie. And you got to make sure, like, if we don't play the new songs, I also hear about that too. Like, we can't, so it's hard to like balance it sometimes, definitely.
Right.
Yep. Sure.
Are the new songs dancing songs, or are they just like?
I still feel like the best dancing songs are songs when I was in high school.
Oh so we gotta beat the new hits though too, like all the new
and you still have to you have to beat the new tunes as well too, right? But white isn't a dancing tune, but it has to play,
Yep.
So like, I took this beautiful young lady. I introduced her to dancehall, right? And I took her to Dexter Daps. And we walked backstage. Keith took care of us, blah, blah, blah. And I walk on the stage and she's like cowering in the corner. I'm like, yo, come on, walk across stage. So she walks across stage and we're just hanging out in the corner. And that night she went home to her friend and was like, yo, that Dexter Dap shit is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And to shift to the DJs, when you bring in new people to Unity or to Alchemy and you play that dance song and you see 6 or 7, 8 people running through the crowd, you're kind of like, yo, what the fuck is going on, right? It's like when it's like when you're at Unity and they play. I know Sharon's gonna laugh at me, but we're ready for the road, and you start seeing people in the line and trampling and stepping and marching and flying the wings without no feathers. And you're like, if you're not a Trini or if you're not Jamaican or if you're not from the islands, and you see that, you're like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
Like, what is that? So if you're not playing those music to get the dancers running through the crowd and picking up chairs and doing all the dumb shit that they do, it's just a regular club night. And I think with Alchemy bringing in the dancers and playing the dancing songs, it brings that. Like when I was taking photos, and you take photos a different way, right? Like, because you're dancing and taking photos. So it's like people that is outside the culture is like, what the fuck is going on? These people are running around, they're doing synchronized dance steps. The photographer's dancing with them. These different angles. It's just it's like, what the fuck is this? And if you're not from the culture and you see that, you're like, you know what? I want to do that shit again.
You're gonna either be like, I want to do that shit again, or get me the fuck out.
Right. But it's not gonna be, because it's an intense vibe.
Yep.
What do you think about the rinse and repeat? I also gotta understand too, Neil, that there's a lot of artists can't fly. So there's a reason why we do the rinse and repeat, right? I mean, all the guys that we listen to, a lot of them can't fly.
Unfortunately, maybe it could work in a place like Boston, but in New York, it's kind of, this is like the music capital of the world, right? Like every label is based out of New York or LA, right? This is like the music capital of the world. And a lot of, like you said, a lot of people can't fly. And it's an injustice, man. How many times you gonna bring Barris Hammond to New York? How many times you gonna bring Shaggy? Shaggy lives in New York. Shabba lives in New York. These artists live in New York.
Right.
They just roll out of bed and go perform. It's not like
like Sherwin made a good point about the price the artists, about how it makes it so you can't make any money. If you notice, I don't bring any of those artists to Rhode Island because I can't. The venue fits 300. I have some other venues I work with that are bigger, the Strand, the Fet, but Bobby, I might be older than all you guys. I don't know if I'm probably older than Bobby, but like back in the day,
I'm 51. How old are you?
All right, I'm 49, so we're about the
same. Oh my God, your balls haven't come to a decent hang yet.
So back in the day, my friend owned a place called the Church House Inn in Providence. It was very small, smaller than Alchemy. Right. But back then, the dancehall artists wanted to build up to where they could come, and they knew they could come and bank X amount of dollars every time they came to America. But they would do that by doing 20 shows, build a fan base in all these places and do shows for a reasonable price. He'd have, like, I saw Cuddy Ranks at the height of his career. I saw Sugar Mine out, everybody. And it was a tiny little venue. And at the time, Cuddy Ranks was on Profile. He was a pretty big artist at the time. Right. But now the mentality of the artist is, I want to do 4 shows and make $100,000. But back in the day, it would be like, oh, I want to make $100,000. I'm going to do 20 or 30 shows. So you do the 20 or 30 shows, smaller venue, packs the venue, people, and you're building new fans, and then that's how those guys had staying power. That's why Baby Champ could come 3 times in a year and still sell tickets. You know what I mean? But like that's like the biggest problem I see with the young artists and why they have such a short shelf life. Paul Michael don't even voice half the new artists in dubs anymore because he's like, I'm gonna voice that song and no one's gonna be playing that song in a month. It's gonna be a waste of time.
Wow. I mean, you're right. Back in the day, you had to be on the road. Back in the day, you had to be in the venues. Back in the day, you had to kiss hands and kiss babies and shake hands. Now,
it was 3 places, Bobby. It was radio for promos. It was the venue and the hotel.
Yep.
And you would never see the town. You never see, like, what the pier. What y'all got in Boston? Y'all got like Atlantic Turn. We got like the South Station and all that stuff down there. You don't see that. They don't go to Prudential. They would just go to the 3 places. Radio, what was it? ERS.
ERS.
Yeah.
And then they had 3 scenes, and then they go stay some crappy hotel down South Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's changed. It's the internet now, right? So So Valiant doesn't have to do, which is crazy. I'm about to say something stupid. So Valiant doesn't have to shake hands and build a crowd because he could just place an ad and it explodes.
Or
So
just
he,
IG. You don't even have to do
right,
radio.
yeah,
Just
right.
do IG.
So that's changed. But the problem is, which we're noticing, is the hype on social media does not translate to ticket sales. It doesn't. And that's the problem for these guys. Like you've got 2,000 clicks, 10 million clicks, whatever clicks you want to click, but you can't.
That's not organic. That's generated. I mean, I know the algorithm. I've cheated a little bit here and there and gotten likes the way I shouldn't have gotten likes. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go again. People paying for likes. I mean, what do you think, Sherman? I mean, it's crazy.
Social media has worked very well for me.
Me too.
I think if you're a newer age promoter and you don't know how to use it well, you're kind of screwed. And I think that's what we're seeing with a lot of the quote unquote realer dance hall events here. They're still, the tickets at, the record shops and the local Jamaican food restaurants and all the rest of that stuff, which works, and the posters and the flyers, but it also, it's not hitting a new crowd. It's not getting that, that person that hasn't heard dancehall or soca out before, and they're just coming because there's a $4 drink special, and then they catch a vibe like, yo, this is kind of cool. The social media thing it's good, but it also, like you said, it allows artists to kind of do things on their own, which also kind of puts us in a predicament too, because now they kind of don't need us, right?
Right.
More power to them, right? But then it's like, okay, if you're gonna do that, well, you gotta arrange your price. You know what I mean? Because now you're like, so okay, you can make your 40 grand on your own show, but you can't charge me 40 grand if you're gonna do the show also too, because there has to be some profit in there for me.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And the thing is that they're not understanding, and probably in like 5 or 10 years down the line, they'll see it, is that they might be doing fine and they might be able to do the show and make 40,000, but they're not building new fans. Like they're just building the same fans they have on social media. You know what I mean? They're not building a connection with the crowd and with the people that are gonna say, oh my God, he's there again, I gotta go see him again. It might be like, I just seen him last year, I don't need to see that guy again, The older crowd used to have a connection with the artist more so than the younger guys do now.
You know what was crazy back in the day? Like back in the day, everybody knew Bounty. Like everybody had a Bounty link, right? Nowadays, it just seems that not everybody has a Valiant link, right? At one point, there would be like 30 dudes you could call to get the Bounty or Beanie or that, because you had your links, people from the area. You had the dub plate dudes that would cut dubs that had access to the artist. Now it just seems like the artist is just totally put themselves in a closet and has like one manager, and it's like, man, I'll do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if it's working for them. I don't know how rich they are or how poor they are. Maybe it's working for them.
Yeah.
It might be working in the short term, but not like, look at Baby Sham. Baby Sham's gonna sell that show out, and Baby Sham's wicked, right. A cool dude. I brought him to Rhode Island a couple of times. A good guy, and like he was reasonable on price always. But like Baby Sham could come in whenever he wants to come in, and he's gonna sell tickets. You know what I mean? Because he built such a long time connection with his fans that people want to go see him. I can't see that happening with and some of the younger artists aren't that good. So like that also
for sure. They have a 10-minute show time because they're gonna do the 2 songs people like twice, and then some other shit that's just gonna bore them to death.
Yep. I remember going to see Flipper Mafia and Munga. I think it was at Prince Hall.
Oh my God.
And like everyone was pissed because Munga did like 30 minutes or 25 minutes. And like now that'd be like a long show.
It is.
Like,
it is.
Wacky Kyle says less access to the artists back then. We had to go and see them. Now I can see artists I want because of the internet. But I wasn't talking about that access. I'm talking about like every artist had somebody in a market that they could call and do promo work for, right? Like if Valiant was coming to Boston, he know how to link this man or that man, and there's a link. So the people in the industry had more access to the artists. Now, I guess it's flipped, right? Wacky Cows, like the Patreons have more access to the artists because they can see them on the internet, but the people doing the shows have less access and less friendship with them. What do you guys think? Because back in the day, you would, to bun a split with Capleton would be not a big deal because you would see him at the patty shop every day, right? Like you're not seeing, because everybody wants to move to New York. Everybody's living this high life. Like it's, I don't know.
It's definitely like internet, all that. Because think about, like, let's say Shaggy. Like Paul and I are good friends with Shaggy's old guy Q, right? And we could hit up Q and talk to him about Shaggy. You know,
right?
There's no Q with Shaggy anymore. I don't know who Shaggy's guy is anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's
Shaggy's guy is Sting.
Yeah, so like
you know what that means. You ain't never gonna see Shaggy again.
So it's like not that small, you know, like tight little.
And I don't think the internet is promoting the artists that well because the internet doesn't translate to ticket sales.
Right.
Like at one point, record sales translated to ticket sales.
Yep.
You could have 1 million hits on the internet, which Pictara here likes to pay for likes. I don't understand why he ain't buying no likes on my Instagram. That's fuckery.
Well, I was promoting my own joint on. I was promoting my own work, my own piece.
I mean, that's kind of selfish, but anyway. But I don't think the internet is working to push the act. Like these shows should be sold out. If you have 1 million, okay, so if you get 1 million hits, Sherwin, because you're a math guy, right? If you get 1 million hits on the internet, an organic 1 million hits, how many people should come out to see you live? If you're getting 1 million views and 1 million hits every time you drop a song,
it depends on where the traffic. It depends on where the traffic's coming from.
But I mean, let's just say in general, right? Let's say. Right, this is even a stupid question because we don't know where the traffic is coming from. But let's say, fuck it. We're going to throw this party where plane tickets is not a problem, access is not a problem, and we're going to throw you in a central location, right? If you get 1 million hits on social, how many people should show up to your show? Like, what's the percentage of that? Is it like 10% or some shit?
10% super high.
What do you say? 1%?
Probably, I'd say 3 is a decent amount.
So what's 3% of 1 million?
You know, 3 is a decent amount. But if you're just talking about 1 million hits on like an Instagram post, no, that's a little bit.
Oh, no, I'm talking about, I'm sorry.
We're talking
followers, just the followers.
Yeah, if someone has 1 million followers, yeah, I mean, if you have 1 million followers, let's say you're an artist, right? Let's say you're Valiant with 1 million followers, and you know you put up a flyer
following you.
You should have thousands of people come out for sure.
1,000 people, like
easy.
There's no, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to disrespect anyone, but this is fucking factual. Dexter Daps came to Live Nation. And this is Live Nation. This is the machine. And we're going to put you at the House of Blues. And Dexter Daps probably pulled like 1,200 people.
Right.
They brought Dexter Daps Big Night Live. And I think they had more people with FC and Keith than they did working for the machine. So that tells me that people really came out to see FC. They didn't come out to see Dexter Daps because it's the same artist in the same market and with more promotion, with more internet access, because you know Live Nation is definitely going to fucking spend money on ads, right? You know that. So you know they're going to promote the hell out of the show. And you know they have more resources than FC and Keith. But Why did Keith and FC have a more successful Dexter Daps than Live Nation? And I think that's because of, I think it's because of FC and Keith.
Also, what was the ticket price? Was there a ticket price difference?
The price was retarded.
Yeah.
Like FC and Keith was charging people a kidney. I mean, they were scooping people's eyeballs out.
Yep.
Well, for a dancehall show, it's actually not very bad right now.
Yeah, but Live Nation, I think the highest ticket was probably $50.
The other one of the issues there though too is when you look at the database that Live Nation works with, probably if you look at what they do, like it's probably the database that Big Night Live is working with is probably more in tune to the demographic that'll go to see Dexter than Live Nation, because you know they're sending out the email blasts and stuff on top of everything. Because I know I helped a girl do a show at Big Night Live. I helped her get what's the name? I was there with you, Bobby. Mateo's, I got the artist for her. Busy. I got busy for her. And
yeah, Chantel.
Yeah, and they're like their database when they blast out the data, because I know the guys from Big Night because I work at Foxwoods, and their database probably is more in tune to the demographic that wants to go see Dexter too than Live Nation. That could be it too.
All right, let me throw a monkey wrench in there, because Ingenious Concepts is the one that did that Dexter Daps, right? So anything that's done reggae with Live Nation goes through Genius, who like knows everybody in Jamaica.
Yep.
So it's like these guys been promoting for 20, 30 years. So their email blasts is, I just don't understand. Like it doesn't make sense. And not only it doesn't make sense, the artist doesn't help either. So it's crazy what's going on out here.
Yeah, they got Dexter coming to Rhode Island, and Dexter kept posting the flyer and had the wrong date on it. I was like,
there it is. When's he coming to Rhode Island?
It's in May, end of May sometime. I forgot the date.
I don't know. I just think you guys, you're lucky out there, Ted. I'm not gonna bullshit you. You guys are lucky out there. You guys have a good thing going. We're dying. So Sharon, what's up with Friday Night Lime? Is that done still? What's going on with that?
No, man, I'm taking a little bit of a breather. I got a lot of busy things going on outside of the parties.
Oh, so what's up, man? Let's do a Bobby Shakes Friday night there, dancehall night.
Okay, give me $1,400 for the rent.
Let's do it.
I like that.
So, I mean, that's
nice.
So no, I mean, listen, there's lots of things that we can do too, but I also think that like things have to be done the right way. I mean, there's a lot of Friday nights, bro. I mean, like, you know, Goldfinger just opened up one at Prince Hall.
There's a Friday night at Prince Hall?
I think that's once a month though, right? The first Fridays or something like that.
First Friday.
Yeah, it's once a month until people start going.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why you do the once a month thing. You're trying to build up kind of a crowd. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we have a lot going on. Like the strictly dance hall weekly event thing has not worked in a while. I don't think someone has figured it out in the inner city of Boston. You know what I mean? I think the closest thing you have now is a weekly event at like Little Haiti, and Little Haiti probably fits 100 people.
The hardest thing with that Strictly Reggae thing was even when they did when they were doing the Strictly Reggae on Friday nights, it was like not, it wasn't strictly. When I went and I was like, this isn't strictly reggae. You know what I mean? They were playing hip hop and R&B and stuff like that too.
Well, it's downtown, so they have to placate to all those crowds.
Well, of course, but I'm just saying, you know, so that could turn off people, like if they're going for strictly reggae and they're like, what the hell? Like me, I can't stand hip hop. I don't want to go. I don't want to hear that. You know what I mean? So I was like, what the hell is this? You know, I didn't want to go to venue. Like this is what I felt like I was at. You know.
Well, the same thing happens even with like something like Reggae Fest.
Yep.
Like you'll get people into like real reggae, and they be like, "Well, what is all this dance hall in here?"
Yeah, you see all the comments online.
Yeah, you're like, "This isn't reggae." You know what I mean? You know, and I'm like, "Okay, well, whatever." You know what I mean? So,
I would like, honest to God, I would like to do I was thinking about, I would like to figure out how to do like a Shakes Fest once a quarter.
You
Why
can
not
do that.
do it outside of Boston? You can buy
No,
best.
no, because it's working here. It's just not working. It's working for Reggae Fest. Like Reggae Fest doesn't seem to be Reggae Fest is not having a dance hall problem, right, Sherwin?
CJ's a different beast, bro.
But they're tapping into that
College market.
database. You know what I mean? Like that
Right.
that Big Night Live database.
Oh,
If we
Live
could get our
Nation.
hands on that, that would help Sherman and I. I'm sure.
Yeah, and they're doing similar things to us, but they're putting a lot more dollars
Juice.
in.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
more
she's been
juice.
doing it for a longer time than people give her credit for. I mean, it's probably been it's definitely over a decade. I think it's
Right.
close to like 15 plus years. You know what I mean? It
Right.
just was in smaller different things. I just for me in the Boston market, you can't have a weekly event and the average age of the consumer can't be 35. It just doesn't work in any
No,
genre.
it's not gonna work. And that's not gonna work. It can't
In
work.
any genre, right? I mean, technically Unity's the soca place, right? And I mean,
Right.
we went through that, and then we had an older crowd for a long time. It's just you can't consistently expect people to come out on a week to week basis at 37 years old.
Especially now, because I think
Yeah,
now we had people that are younger, like 25, right? And they would come
yeah,
out every week. But now with like gas prices and the economy and stuff, they have to choose, okay, am I going to go out this night or am I going to go out tomorrow night? And maybe they come out
yeah.
twice a month instead of 4 times a month, and that is definitely an issue right now for sure, at least for us on Saturdays.
Yeah, man. Definitely, definitely. I mean, there's going to be people saying, "Well, am I going to go to UD Friday Night Lime or am I going to go to Rhode Island on Saturday for Alchemy?"
Right.
Right? Like that's going to it's going to be a thing. You know what I
But
mean?
before they
So
used to go to both, no problem. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? So I think specifically for Boston, the weekly dance hall events have not reached out that well to that younger demographic. I mean, if we're talking about dance hall event, I think the only person who's really done it, if we're being honest, is Trickstar.
What night was Today the Weekly?
I don't want to bring Trickstar into this because Trickstar is
Well, it was
just
well, I
Trickstar
guess
is such a different animal. Like Trickstar is
I mean you could say Goldfinger's event too in Brockton, but I
right.
mean,
Yeah,
he had
Trickstar is absolutely
the
different.
younger DJs. He had Tim and Kareem, even though they're not young, but young enough. Truck Fit, but also that venue is 100 people, right? So I think we're talking about a weekly event that has 300. Now I've had nights. I'm a mixed night. I've had dance hall nights that were huge. You know what I mean? But it's not a weekly dance hall event. It kind of swaps depending on my feeling.
Yeah.
It's more mixed.
Yeah, I think Trickstar has definitely. I mean, he's building his brand. Like he's a brand, and that's why I put this poster up on the wall here.
Okay.
Mhm.
Bobby Chase Girl of the Week party, $1,000 giveaway. This is back in the day, Trickstar. So I've been what you were trying to do, and I wasn't renting out Boston sounds. Look, I had Stone Love on that motherfucker. Everlasting, Lethal Exposure. So fuck you, Trickstar. But no, Trickstar is definitely he's different. He's taken and he's moving with his crowd, which a lot of people can't move with the pepper pot, right? Because you're old, right? Like I'm 51. I could probably do a pepper pot party probably once a year, right? Get dressed up, get a haircut, fucking iron my pants. Like I can't do it. I can't be at Pepper Pot's event every quarter, but I could just pick one out of the 4 events and go to that. Whereas Trickstar is, I could fuck around with Trickstar because I'm young. Like what you said, Sherwin, is that the 35 to 44, which is the 35 to 44 is the demographics in Boston. That is the dancehall scene, 35 to 44. That's it.
Yeah.
35 to 44 with $4 gas is staying home.
Right.
They're just staying home. Nora on the check-in. What's going on, Nora? Is that Nora? Is that what she really looked like, or is that AI? Because she really looks like that. That's not a bad looking Haitian.
I say.
I mean, that's not a bad looking Haitian.
I mean, for a Haitian, that's not bad at all. Really.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
For a Haitian, of course.
A Jamaican, we'd want nothing less than that.
Oh hell no, of course.
Yeah.
Even for a training. I mean,
Now you're now you're reaching. Now you're reaching.
religious.
Now you're fucking reaching. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
I mean, the thing with Boston is if someone wanted to do a weekly, the only way I think you have to build it up kind of from scratch if you want to do something really to start getting the younger people in. But you'd have to find a promoter that's willing to like take a hit for a year. You know what I mean? Like do like a free party.
A year? That long?
And make sure you like good DJs and that's gonna play proper and let everyone in free and build it up like that. I mean, that's how I built my stuff up here. I lost money for 2 years doing free parties.
Right.
And that's just, but like, I don't know if anyone has that right now. Money's rough. Like
Right.
DJs, you know what I mean? Like you got to have proper, to me, the most important thing for my party is proper DJs. I won't have anyone come play if I don't think they're going to be able to play for our crowd. And there's big DJs that we don't bring that I can bring. And I'm just like, no, because my crowd, we're not going to like that. They're not going to like that DJ.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a check in here. See what happens in there when you're racist? Damn, Haitians be looking bad. As a that's a crazy statement. His email is anil@gmail.com. I want all the Zols to voodoo him. And then we have Nora. Haitian women are top tier. No, I mean, to tell the truth, all the Haitian women I dated when I was young, like I love Haitian women. I do.
They got
Fire blinds. Yo, fire blinds. What's up with that purple haze, boy? Tell us about that purple haze, fire blinds. Tell us about that purple haze today, boy. Woo! Fire blinds got his eyesight today. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. We gotta.
Yeah, I mean, I think the person the type of person that's in the proper status to kind of do it, because I mean, there's venues available. I think it would have to be one of the popular DJs, right? Because that's really what the bulk of the cost is, right? Is
Right.
DJs and sound system, right? You know, are they willing to, sometimes make $100 in a night, sometimes make 500 for 3 to 6 months?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I don't know very many promoters who are going to continue to pay, 4 DJs $300 a piece, and then a sound system $500 for a week and lose money like that for 3 to 6 months. That's kind of insane.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where we're at.
One thing that's different in Boston too that we do different here. I know it's like part of it is for promotion wise is like when I bring
The amount of DJs.
Yeah, like when I bring Richie Feelings in, it's Paul and Richie Feelings, and Richie Feelings every time is like, yo, I love playing here because he gets an hour and a half. He gets almost 2 hours to play. So he can build his own vibe and it's not like he's going on at 1:30 and has to like do something in like 20 minutes before the lights
real quick.
You know?
Yeah.
So you know what the problem is, and this is no disrespect at all, right? It's the competition that you have. If you tried that in Boston, right? Let's just say for instance, Ghetto Hype's my main DJ, and I bring in Richie Feelings, and we're doing it like that, and every week it's Ghetto Hype and one more DJ. The other DJs who aren't getting booked in Boston are going to go to Sorrow and Lime. They're going to go to K's, and then they're going to go run competing events because they're not being booked.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that's a difference.
Yeah, but that's the reason why you see promoters put 4 or 5 DJs on one bill.
Yeah, promotion and make sure
it's promotion and to keep them booked and busy. You know what I mean? I've had it. I've had regulars and all that stuff like that. And the one Friday I don't put them on, they're at the next event, which is a competing event playing. They want their $300 for the night.
Yep. No, I get it. I 100% get it. I'm just saying, and
You know,
that's one thing that's like that helps
it's a
us.
better vibe. It's a better vibe too to let DJs play for longer like that. You know what I mean?
You're not gonna hit the same song 3 times. You know, like
I would love to have it that way. Love to have it that way, but it's tough, right? And I've seen the promoters before me, kind of struggling with that when I'm just looking at it as kind of a venue owner. I'm watching kind of what they're doing. Putting 8 DJs on a party, it actually doesn't make any sense, especially when people aren't coming out to 12 o'clock or 12:30, anyways.
yep. Yeah, so you're
Half
paying
hour,
someone to play for
half hour,
nobody.
half.
Pay him.
Yep.
I agree with Wacky Cows. Tough shit. You get booked if you're good. I agree. I don't think promoters should be held hostage by a DJ. I think you only need 2 or 3 DJs on the thing. You do. You know me. I'm a half hour guy. We've been arguing about this for about a year now. I'm a half hour guy, right? But yeah, you don't book these dudes just because. Yeah, like Wacky Cow said, tough shit. You're good. You get booked. Now that we're just trying to put DJs on to make everybody happy, now we're gonna hear fucking Whites 100 times.
I mean, it's easier said than done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I just, again, I would love to have 2 DJs, just spin and rock out all night. You know what I'm saying? Not even just on my pockets, which it would be a lot better, but a lot of times the vibe is better. You know what I mean? But again, when you have 300 DJs in Boston, okay, you try to put 2 DJs on a Friday or Saturday night, the next venue is going to have 8.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's about the vibe, right? That's what we're about. We're about building the vibe.
Yeah, well,
when
there's
you
no
have
vibe.
to build a vibe. It's going to be a greater vibe than having a half hour, 15, 20 minute.
So the DJs definitely bring a vibe. The music matters, but there's no vibe without people in the venue. Right? You can have the best DJs you want. If there's no people in the venue, there's no, you know what I mean? You could have a bad DJ with 5 and the place is rammed. People are going to say this was a better party than, Richie Fielding's up the street with 7 people in there.
We had a guy one time, I'm not going to say any names, and it happened to be a packed night. And he was from New York. He's just one of our friends that came to play, and he did not play. Like me and Paul was sitting like, oh man, like, but everyone was leaving like, oh my god, he was awesome. I'm like,
yeah, just because it was packed. It's easier to play in a pack. It's easier to play
this song, and this song. But nah, the vibe was good. I'm like, I don't know,
bro. I know. I could tell you the crazy story, man.
Yo, Wacky Cows, we need you out, bro.
What hurts too is a lot of the younger DJs here in Boston, everywhere, is like it's because of laptops and being able to download music and download people's playlists. So like they're not able to, like, people think, oh, like JR, he's a young DJ from Jamaica, he's like the baddest, right? And people don't know, like when I sit down and I take him to eat and we talk about reggae music, like the depths of knowledge he has about like reggae music going all the way back to ska and rocksteady and everything. And I don't think a lot of the young DJs have that, so they're not able to jump on and build a vibe properly. They only know how to play like the top 15 and the top 20, and they don't know how to do it. They just don't.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even want to play early, so
they want flash and pan artists as opposed to foundation art. You got to build from foundation and get into the flash and the pan later in the night.
Yep.
I mean, at one point in time, you had to do your internship, right? There's no more fucking internships. Everybody just get fucking hired, right? So there's no talent, and you have to play early juggling. Early juggling
it builds the vibe.
It builds the vibe.
Audience. Yeah, it like the audience for what's about to happen.
Yep.
I love, like, when you go to Jamaica, and this is how you know people in Jamaica fucking love reggae. Like, people are there from when the sound is stringing up, because they want to hear the tenor saw, you know what I'm saying? You want to hear the tweeter, the mids, the bass kick in. Like, they're there during when the sound is getting tuned up.
You want to hear Johnny Osborne on those big speakers.
Yeah, you want to hear it, and it's getting people out. But like Nora Cadet just said, they all want to be on primetime, and none of y'all None of y'all could play primetime. You can't have 7 people want to play primetime. That ain't gonna work.
Nope. Yeah, they never had to carry. I remember being 12 years old with a hoodie on, carrying crates for a guy named Ambassador Jr., who's a legendary, God rest his soul, dancehall DJ who moved from Rhode Island to New York. And I used to have to carry the crates of records into Church House in the back door with a hoodie on because I wasn't old enough to be there. But none of these guys ever had to do any of that stuff, man. They just walk around with a backpack. That's it.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about that. I got my Funk Master Flex right here. I carried, when I was over at Clear Channel, I used to carry his crates around when he come to Boston.
Yep.
And it wasn't like I felt disrespected. It was like, yo, I'm a DJ, he's a DJ, I suck, he's great. I'm on radio, but I'm carrying his crate. And then you're just learning. And there's so much to learn when you carry a Funk Master Flex crate. Just the way his music is organized. Just that.
Yep.
Just that. Just the way the fact his music is organized gives you a shortcut on how your crates need to be organized. And where he got his stickers for this, and how his records are slanted. Because, you know, sometimes you get a square record and then some will be round. And just the way it was organized, it was able for him to flip through. Just that learning alone just makes you better at what you do. But I don't know, man. Nobody wants to be an intern. Everybody wants to be primetime. Vix Pierre, Smoker signing in. What's up, baby? How you feeling?
Hyper Squad in the building. Big up.
Okay. Oh, that's Hyper Squad. There you go. How did that happen? You and Hyper Squad. How did that happen?
Oh man, Vix from day one, Club X. Vix. I think Vix was then. It was called Crazy Energy, but man, we've been rocking together for forever, man, forever. He's famous.
That's crazy, crazy.
Same with Yaya. Yaya used to come down to my Tuesday night at Sidebar at a free party. That was where I started building it up. I had a free party every Tuesday. Yaya would come down. There was another lady named Lady Irish. She would come down.
Wow.
They always come down to Tuesday night. So they've been day ones, 07, you know, way back.
Yo, respect, Vix. Yo, Nora says she's got a lot to say, but she's going to keep it quiet.
Come on, Nora.
Come on, Nora.
Hey, Ted, why don't y'all have like dance hall, like dance classes, like early out, just to build the vibe as opposed to
right.
You know, it's funny. So one of I think he was in Hyper Squad, or he's friends with all those guys. His name is Nabby, and he actually wanted to do that before. So this party this week, we're calling it dancing class because that's Richie's big party, and we wanted to do it before the party, have a class. But the problem is they Alchemy does a lot of shows. They actually have like some big Jamaican punk rock guy before our show this week. So he has a show that goes all the way to like 9, and then they break it down and we jump in. But it's definitely something I've talked to him about. I've talked to Yaya about it as well.
Wait a second. There's a punk rock show at Alchemy on Saturday?
Before Richie ends at
What
like
time
9.
Are you going to that?
Actually, they so the guy's a punk rock singer. He's from Jamaica though, but now he sings reggae. So they actually booked me to play like foundation music in between sets.
Oh, dude, I'm coming early.
Yeah, his name is HR. He was in some bad brained. I don't know the name of the band, but anyway.
The black dude?
Yeah. He's
Great.
Jamaican.
very famous.
You know that dude used to play with Barbie dolls?
Nuh-uh. I don't know.
Crazy.
Yo,
that
who he was,
dude.
I looked up. I was like, I can't play music in between that set. And they said, no, he sings reggae now. I'm like, all right, I guess I can.
Yo, that dude, if it's the dude from Bad Brains.
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, his
name is HR.
He is nutso. Like him and Lee Scratch Perry are the two artists that I put above every single entity in any genre. Like, I'm coming early.
God, come. That's like my crazy cousin Billy Lightning said the same thing. Said the same.
Yeah,
thing.
man. I'm up. Yo, Bad Brains.
Yeah,
Yo, Bad Brains is rough. Yo, Keith on the check-in.
Tati Rama, what's up?
Nope, Bobby Shakes. You're not about to have me. What? Nope, Bobby Shakes, you're not about to have these DJs hate me. I'm just here to listen. Oh, okay then.
Oh,
Shit.
listening.
That's something to say about somebody.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, I think we all got to do better. I also think too, I know for a fact.
Yo, got an idea for you guys.
I know for a fact why Boston should be better than where it is. It is my fault because I don't release the footage from back in the day so you can see what the fuck really used to happen. Right?
That's
like,
classified for me.
Like, and that's gonna take money and all that other shit, but
delete any videos of me trying to dance with tallest though, like, you know, do the dances. I don't want to see none of that. I was learning.
No, we got you a club ID. We got you a club ID. Yeah, I just think the history has to come out. Like the OGs also have to teach the young ones too, man. You know, it's like my son. My son's 26. He don't want to listen to me. He think he knows everything, but you still have to work with them. And it's everybody. Everybody just needs to work with everybody, right? And we can't really point the blame this guy, that guy, blah 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 blah. It's the whole collective. It's kind of like what we said last year, Sean, when we said when we're building up to Carnival, right? All these little events creates momentum for Carnival. So how are we going to create momentum for the culture? You know what I'm saying? It's just these little things.
I'm done with New York Carnival, man. It's about Caravana. It's about going to Toronto this year.
Let me tell you something right now about fucking New York Carnival. I will never in my life be caught dead at that motherfucker. I am not walking 200 miles. I'm done with it.
No. All you gotta do
Shay's in
front of the Brooklyn Museum. You stand in one spot. It's right there. There's a stage. They come out. You ain't gotta go run behind those.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good.
So Toronto? You down for Toronto? Caravana? That's what's up. You want to do it right. Go to
maybe.
Hey, as a photographer, Bobby Shakes, I thought I'd run this idea by you. You know, they've already done it in Rolling Stone. I think it also could work in the reggae community. You know, Mother's Day is coming up pretty soon. I'm thinking, why not just do reggae artists and their mothers for leading up to Mother's Day?
Well, I mean, that's not a bad idea. Yo, Teddy, what you going to grab? The guaranteed full strength?
Yeah, it's getting late, and I gotta have a drink before bed, so I had to get my.
Look what I got.
Oh, you got.
I got a couple of hours of Fever too. Is that Fever?
Oh no, that ain't
that's
Fever.
the heavy. That's the Kingston Special Edition.
Yeah. How is Fever?
With pineapple juice.
So Fever's a little harsh. It goes down a little harder than Ray and Nephew for sure, but it's good. But it's a little harsh. It's more
harsher than Ray and Nephew.
Yeah, it's harsher than Ray and Nephew.
Ray and Nephew so harsh, they give it to you for free, man.
Yeah, no,
That's
Ray
pretty
Nephew.
scary.
I just drink it on ice, no chaser.
Right, guaranteed full strength.
Always.
I wish my woman looked as pretty as this bottle.
That bottle's nice.
This bottle's sexy.
We make sure to have Ray and Nephew every week. Bobby, you know, I make sure you have it ready to go.
Have my Ray and Nephew.
And I drive to Connecticut and make sure we got Magnum every week too.
Something have to breed.
That's the best drink. It's a Magnum with the Ray and Nephew.
Yeah, crazy.
Can you have Magnum with sorrow?
Well, Magnum tonic wine?
Would that work?
Guaranteed frost to Ross.
Maybe.
Oh shit! How come my horn ain't working? There it is.
You could have Ray and Nephew with sorrow. Why not just have some? I don't know.
I think it would dilute them because the Magnum's only 15%. It's like a wine, whereas Ray is 63. So if you mix Ray with sorrow, you're not going to kill the alcohol too much.
Yeah.
Nah. All right, man.
We got Tiger Bone at the club too. I think we sold out though, so I don't know if we got
really.
It. Yeah.
Dragon Stout at the club.
What's that?
Dragon Stout to drink the beer.
Yeah, we usually have Dragon. We have Dragon. We have Magnum tonic wine always, and we had Tiger Bone for a while. I think we might have sold out of Tiger Bone. I got some at home still, but that's real. That's real rough.
Ginger wine.
Ginger wine.
Yeah, Stones.
Stone, yeah. We don't have that at the club, but they sell it next to the liquor store in my house, but we don't have it at the club.
Nora says fever tastes like rubbing alcohol. That's because it
No,
is.
it's not that far off though, Nora. You're not. It's harsh, yo. It's definitely harsh.
I would not drink anything that Madman Cartel makes. Are you kidding me? Cartel is nuts. So
See, like I might even have a reaction when I drink it. Is a fever. I just did a red. You saw I had no reaction, but I bet you I'll have one with the fever because it's rough.
Does he know how bad it is? Or does he just put his name on something and not even have an idea?
Sounds like you're trying to out Ray and nephew.
Yeah, I don't. It's not even made in Jamaica either.
Trinidad.
I made in Trinidad.
All right, here you go. This song's dedicated for you. Yo, we beating whites live on stream. Woof. Whites said that. I can feel it. Yikes.
But I see Nora mention the fever, but if you do try Rompin' Shop, the Vibes Cartel Rompin' Shop, it's real good. It's real smooth. It's a dark rum, but it's only like 40%, but you can drink it right on ice.
Really?
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I do make my own Easter bun because as a gallus, you can't buy a bun from a man, right? So I make my own bun, and guess what I pour in it? I pour my Haitian beauties in it, my barbancourt.
That's right.
That's what I soak my fruit, my mixed peel in. I boil my mixed peel in the barbancourt. I think the barbancourt rum from Haiti is the best in the Caribbean for the brown stuff. I think so. Barbancourt is amazing.
The Appleton, the second up Appleton is real good. The more expensive.
Yeah, the higher end Appleton too is good. Yeah, but I love the Barbancourt. The Barbancourt.
Aged oak Appleton.
Yeah, I think there's like a 30-year or something like that.
Oh,
it's like real. It's expensive, but it's real good.
Ain't nothing better than Mount Gay.
I'm partial to Rain Nephew is my favorite. I'll drink it every night.
Asian rum is number one.
No. Whites is number one. You crazy?
Mount Gay is the best. They've sponsored every regatta in the world, man. You know that, right?
Well, like sailing regatta?
Yeah, like parade of ships.
I don't go on boats. I can't swim.
Can't swim?
Can't swim, man.
Bobby Shay, that's not how you say it. What did I say wrong? Y'all making me drunk. Shay says y'all making me drunk listening to it. Oh, yeah. Yo, Nora, what I say wrong? Good crowd tonight, man. This is our first show in about 3-4 months. We're just trying to oil up the machine.
They mixed us.
I said the wrong Barbancourt. Barbancourt. How do I pronounce it? Bar.
You drink it right, it's fine.
Oh yeah, that Haitian rum is the best in the Caribbean, hands down. There's nothing better
it's
than
in the top 5. I give you that. It's in the top 5.
No, it's number 1. There's no rum in the Caribbean, dark rum in the Caribbean that's better than the Barbancourt. There's not one. Not one.
I'm gonna send you a bottle of Mount Gay. I'm about to come to Boston personally and give you a bottle of Mount Gay.
I would never turn down a bottle of rum. For whites, it has to be.
I like coconut rum, but Malibu is too sweet. What's a good coconut rum?
Malibu?
It's too sweet.
Wait a second. Malibu? You're gonna bring Malibu on a Malibu? That shit's made in fucking Wisconsin.
No, Malibu is made in Barbados.
Malibu?
Yeah, it's a Malibu rum. It's
come on, bro.
Malibu rum with a vanilla Coke. That's all you need. I just drink that back in the 90s.
Malibu's some shit that
it's not strong though. You gotta drink a lot of it.
No, why you get wasted? You already
like 20. I think it's on like
you're smoking 20% THC, and you got like a little drink in your hand. You're good. You don't need to get glazed, man.
I like to be frost to Ross right here.
This motherfucker said Malibu
rum with some vanilla Coca-Cola. Can't we are bougie boy.
We should do a taste test. Malibu and that, and Magnum mixed with Ray and Nephew, and see which one tastes better.
Better or get you fried? Which
No,
is
I'm telling Malibu and Ray and Nephew
I
taste
can win,
real
but
good.
tasty is probably the Malibu.
My man said Malibu.
Is like probably the
Malibu. That's like somebody getting dressed up in a tuxedo to go and drink Smirnoff. Are you kidding me?
Smirnoff Ice.
Oh my God, Smirnoff. Okay. Okay, I'll give him that. Remember back in the day, back in Jamaica, Smirnoff Ice used to be the lick. if you didn't have
still
15 bottles of Smirnoff Ice,
and see how it sell out.
Now, come on, Neil. You can't be on a Caribbean podcast and say fucking Malibu. Where did that shit even come from?
It come from Barbados. What are you talking about?
Oh God, I would never drink that shit. I would never drink Malibu.
Pretty decent, man.
I would never drink it. All right, man. An hour and 30 minutes. I got to go to bed. We're going to start with you and Neil. Sign off. Tell us what you're doing. What's going on?
DJ Gringo. He passed away here. New York DJ.
R.I.P.
Doing I think the 9th. They're doing a little thing at SOB's.
Okay.
204 Varick downtown, right by what's that? One of them, the tunnels, the Lincoln Tunnel, going to Jersey.
I like the SOB, Sounds of Brazil. Did you know that they broadcast every show back to Brazil?
Even the reggae show? Every show?
Like my son's first show was at the Sounds of Brazil, which is actually a big deal for underground artists.
Yeah.
And they live streamed him straight back to Brazil.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Back in 2010, 2011, my selector, my business partner, Paul Michael, played there every Monday with Kevin Crown.
Kevin Crown, yeah. All right, and Neil, thank you so much. But Teddy, what say you?
Well, we got dancing class and Inside Island Saturdays at Saturday night with Richie Feelings, Paul Michael, Hyper Squad, Dancehall Queen Yaya, a whole heap of other dancers. And then the week after that, we got Jamaica's #1 Chromatic in the building on Island Saturdays. So that's what we got cooking down here. And of course, the legendary Bobby Shakes on the media.
Yeah, I just want to shout out before we go to Sherwin, Wacky Cows, thank you for coming in. Vix, thank you for coming in. Nora with the Barbancot. Oh my God, best rum in the Caribbean. Best dark rum in the Caribbean, just like Nora. Liquid
Big up
brown
and Wacky Cows too. Big up, man.
Yeah, Wacky Cows, big up. Nora, big up.
Hey, big
Rama, Shay, big up. What say you, Sherwin?
Next Friday we got Friday Night Lime, and then Saturday we got Mad Breed with Black Rhino coming up. I believe he's got Trendsetter on that, Selected Tim. I believe Good Eye in Cypress, a whole bunch of the bigger DJs. So Black Rhino's always a pretty good show. I think he's been to Unity once or twice before already.
Yo,
and big up Trey, aka Mad Breed, my brother for life, man. Big up.
You see Selected Tim banging those push-ups?
10 in, 10 out.
10 in, 10 out. That's what we got to do. Yo, man, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. This was our first show in a long time. We're going to try and do this again next Monday. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Me, guys.
Oh, yeah, man. Ted, man, this might be your new home. Every Monday, come back, pass through.
I'm down.
All right, love y'all.
All right, big up.